There's a term in sports, I'm sure you've heard it, it's called the zone. It's when an athlete, they ask them, what happens when you're in the zone, when, the baseball player's hitting home runs, or the baseball pitcher's striking everybody out, or the basketball player can't miss, or the golfer is making, 3 or 4 birdies in a row or something. And they always ask them, what happens when you're in the zone? And the response is always the same. They always say the game slows down. You know what I mean? Yeah. It just, everything's calm and easy. What I'd like you to do on a piece of paper, or if you have a workbook from our golf school that you came to, at the bottom on page 6, you'll see the number 5 is written. And if you don't have your book, just write the number 5 4 times. And under the first 5, write the word inhale. And the next 5, hold. And the next 5, exhale. And the last 5, hold. I remember a few years ago, Tom Watson, at the age of 6, I think he was 60 or getting ready to turn 60, almost won the British Open. And that's, shouldn't happen, right? And they were asking him, Mr. Watson, why are you playing so great at the age of 60? You're whipping guys half your age. You're beating them like a drum. Why is this happening? And he said, well, I'm playing golf in serenity. Serenity. Tiger Woods, when he was winning all those big tournaments, and they would ask him, and sometimes you'd hear him use the term calm and peace. When Phil Mickelson won his first major tournament, I still have the article in my folder over here that I use for my classes, and I let people read the article from the newspaper. And Mr. Mickelson said that he stayed calm. He didn't get excited. These are important things about playing golf. Emotions are huge. Golf shots can make us happy, sad, anxious, worried, all kinds of business, okay? Have you ever played about 4, 5, 6 holes, and then all of a sudden started to realize you had a good round going? And just about the time you realize you've got a pretty good round going, your buddy in the golf cart says, come look at the scorecard, you need to see how good you're doing. And then we look at the scorecard, guess what's coming? Here comes a disaster. Here comes a 10 on the next hole. Wow, I'm playing so great, I better go ruin it. Now, let's pretend you're at the 5th hole at your golf course, number 5. And so in your mind, pretend you're on the 5th hole. So mentally get out there, and you got about a 20-foot putt. And it's a tough putt. It has 2 breaks in it, and the greens are quick right now. So it's a toughie. But you're not on the green yet, so you don't really realize how tough this putt is. And when we're walking up to the green, we started paying attention. There was an eagle in the tree, and maybe we started just thinking, how lucky I am to live in America and be out here on this golf course right now. This is wonderful. And then we get up on the green, and everything is nice, and we clean our ball, and we look at this putt for the first time, but our mind is calm. And as a result, we can see how everything's going with this putt in our mind. It's clear. There's no busy thoughts. And we get back, and we're getting ready to putt the ball, and just before we putt the ball comes a premonition. Oh, this is going in. Have you ever done it? I know you've done it. And now we putt the ball, and halfway to the hole, we're hoping if the ball gets this close, I'll be happy. It's taking the break, it's going right for the center of the hole, and bingo, in she goes. I know you've done it. Now, when that happens, I want to ask you, does it make you happy? Of course. Exciting? Sure. So now we're happy and excited. Now we're not at the 5th green. We're over at the 6th tee. Where do you suppose the tee shot is going to go after we just made a 20-foot putt? That thing's going sideways. Now look, we used to have a name for that. That used to be a great player's nightmare when they do, marvelous things, make an eagle or something, then hit it out of bounds on the next hole. Now this is devastating to the recreational golfer. It even happens to the best players in the world. You've seen it on television all the time. Tough for them, tough for us. It's okay. Now, if we're at the 5th hole and we make a 20-foot putt, it is okay to get happy and excited. Please do. Enjoy the moment. You just made a 20-foot putt. But let's make it a moment. We're not finished. We're at the 5th hole. Heading over to the next tee, we're going to do 5-5-5-5 breathing on our way to the next tee to get ourselves calm and right. When you do this exercise after this video is over, Inhale for 5, hold the breath for 5, exhale for 5, and hold it out for 5, and then inhale again and do the exercise 2 times. And notice what you feel as you do the exercise. Calmness will come about you immediately, and you'll slow and steady the pulse. Now, shortly after you see this, in the next few days, you'll be receiving another newsletter from us with more things to help your golf game. If you need help more with the mental control of the golf game, go into cornettasgolf.com. There's a lot of different ways to enroll in our stuff. We're not there to gouge you. Everything's affordable. If you want to become a supreme golf swing student, that's the biggie, and be able to swing a golf club correctly out on a golf course under stress without thinking, then you're in the right place. Remember, my background is the United States Marines. I know how we train. Marines know something about training, don't they? Okay? Entirely different than every golf teacher trying to teach recreational golfers in America. They do not know what I know about you and learning and what you have to do because of my background, unless they did my background, which they didn't. They were off doing their thing, and I was off doing my thing, running around with a rifle. Now, also, if you need to contact me, if you have any kind of questions about things, in my website at the top in the menu up there next to cornettasgolf.com, you're going to see a contact button. If you go there, it has our phone number, and also you can message me through my website. It'll go straight to our email box. So if you have questions about golf, or if you want to have your swing video analyzed, we can do that for you too, but you'll have to get a temporary password. Anyway, I think that's it, and look out for our newsletter. We're going to help you some more. And thanks for listening, and best of luck to your golf game, okay?